Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum. Welcome to DESI TV USA. I am Tabinda Gul. Let's take a look at the headlines. DHS Chief Kristi Noem over 286,000 migrant arrested since Trump's return talks underway for new detention center. British police arrest dozen of pro-Palestinian actions protester. Europe delays tariff retaliations against US until August, says von der Leyen. Europe seeks trade deal as Trump threatening 30% tariffs on imports starting from August 1st, 2025. 100 wounds, 2 Palestinians killed by settler in West Bank, including US citizen. And Israeli missile strike kills 8 in Gaza, mostly children amid water crisis. These are headlines. Lead to news detail. Viewers, now the top story is here. U.S. Secretary of Homeland Security Kristi Noem revealed that more than 286,000 migrants have been arrested since President Donald Trump resumed office in January 2025. Speaking at a press briefing, she emphasized the administration's renewed focus on border security and strict immigration enforcement. Noem also announced that discussions are ongoing with several Republican-led states to establish an additional detention facilities to handle the growing numbers of migrants in federal custody. The move aligns with the administration's hardline immigration stance aiming to bolster enforcement capacity amid rising border apprehensions. Now, British police have arrested dozens of demonstrations supporting the banned group Palestine Action during a series of coordinated protests. Authorities say the group, recently outlawed under anti-terrorism legislations, was involved in disruptive actions targeting business linked to Israel defense firms. Officers cited breaches of public order and anti-terror laws as the basis for the arrest. The crackdown has sparked criticism from civil liberties groups who warn that suppressing political dissent sets a dangerous precedent. Police says further investigations are underway. Now, European Commission's President Ursula von der Leyen announced that Europe will postpone planned counter tariffs on US goods until early August 2025. The delay aims to allow time for negotiation with the Trump administration, which has threatening new tariff starting from August 1st, 2025. A larger retaliatory package is being prepared if talks fail to yield an agreement. Viewers, the European Union says it remains committed to reaching a trade agreement with the United States following President Donald Trump's announcement of a 30% tariff on most Europe imports starting from August 1st, 2025. European Commission President Ursula von der Leyen emphasized the need for dialogue but warned that Europe is prepared to respond with strong countermeasures if negotiations fail. Talks are ongoing in hopes of avoiding a full-scale transatlantic trade war. Now, hundreds of Palestinians gathered to mourn 2 men killed in overnight clashes with Israeli shelter in the occupied West Bank. Among the victims was 20-year-old Saifullah Mazalat, a U.S. citizen from Florida, who was reportedly beaten to death. The second victim, Hussein al-Salabi, was fatally shot. The incident has sparked outrage, with Mazalat families demanding a U.S. investigations into the attack and the growing violence by settlers in the region. Viewers, in the last, at least 8 Palestinians, mostly children, were killed in central Gaza when an Israeli missile malfunctions and struck a water collection point in Nuseirat. The victims has gathered to fetch water amid severe shortages. The Israeli military stated the missile was intending for an Islamic Jihad militant but veered off course. The tragic incident has intensified outrage over civilian casualties and highlighted the worsening humanitarian crisis in the BC's enclave. So viewers, thank you for watching and thank you for supporting. This is me, Tabinda, signing off. Stay tuned for more news, DESI TV USA, DTVNN, and our OTT platform, DTV Flix, where you can access to over 3,000 channels. So stay tuned and stay with us.
Neurological care is a pressing healthcare challenge in Pakistan. That's why Helping Hand USA is building Kind R, a world-class hospital with 130-plus clinics that is set to establish new standards for neurological care in Pakistan. As the first phase nears completion, anticipation is growing for the launch in the second half of 2025. Give zakat and sadaqah through Helping Hand USA today and join this historic endeavor to redefine future healthcare in Pakistan.